It ensures that their culture and civilization stays stable and does not deviate from their agenda. They do program themselves and their own children. Of course, the programming they receive is different than the programming they give to the general population. Their programming is to have an elite group of people that can control the masses, and they have not a doubt in their minds that they're doing the right things for themselves and the world.
How wealthy are these people, Stuart, these families?
Well, they control all the resources of the earth, so quite wealthy.
You mean combined they do?
Yes, I mean, Queen Elizabeth is one of the wealthiest women on the earth. You look at the Rothschilds, look at the Carnegies, look at the Kennedys, look at all the people that control the planet. There's no way of even measuring the wealth. It's so vast.
Good point. Let's go east of the Rockies. You're up with us. Hi there.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I just have a quick comment to make, and I'll listen off the air, but it's in reference to the caller was talking about some of his relatives came back from the war and they weren't the same, and were they programmed, et cetera, et cetera. I'm from the Vietnam era, although I did not serve. I got a high number in the draft lottery, and I did not enlist. My father, who's 87 years old, was in World War II, and I remember very distinctly when I was a kid, even though I was very much into playing Army and all that kind of stuff. Only until very recently, my father never ever talked about things that he saw in the war. He was in an intelligence service that worked in conjunction with the French underground, and then after the war, he was involved in the OSS in the Bremen Enclave in Germany. And only very recently, and I'm 55 years old, and I didn't know any of the stuff that he talked about when we sat and talked about it for a while. And my point is that someone cannot understand, even though I've talked to many people of my contemporaries that were in Vietnam and described to me different things that they saw and did that go way beyond any kind of fiction or movies that you can imagine, and things that my father described that he was witness to. You cannot witness those type of events and be party to those type of events and be the same happy-go-lucky, I'm just going to go out and have a few beers with the guys. When you come back, you are different because you have seen the horrors of war firsthand, and it has to change a person.
Oh, there's no question about it. Stuart, we are out of time. I want to thank you for being on the program. Good luck with all your research, my friend.
Thank you very much, George. You're a wonderful host, and I appreciate you very much. And I would invite all of you to please come to www.expansions.com and see what we have to offer.
You've got it. For Steve Carr, Dan Galante, Tom Danheiser, Lisa Lyon, Lex Lonehood, Sean Laudesseur, Ian Punnett, Ross Mitchell, and Art Bell. I'm George. By the way, Art will be on our next program. I'm George Norrie, somewhere out there on Coast to Coast AM. We'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe, everyone.